Well, as you'll be aware, we've been following this tail end of Hurricane Bertha all week and been looking at the various options to help with the race and make sure that it is a good race and a safe race for the competitors. We looked at the course and we looked at the way round. It is tough sometimes, and we encourage people to sail safely and in tough conditions, and that boats are built to withstand these conditions. But sometimes the weather, the low pressure has slowed down, the sea state is going to be severe, and we're seeing sustained winds of probably 40 plus knots, and we're gusting 50 knots, it's near a hurricane level of wind. Tomorrow we're seeing it will have gone through slightly further, the wind will have abated. Hopefully we'll be looking at 25 to 30 knots, which is a much more manageable conditions for the boats. It means they can actually go faster, many of them, in those conditions. They'll be nigh on hove to when it gets to 50 knots. And so it can be more of a race and not purely just a stamina or who can survive the longest out there. It should still go back to what we want it to be, an exciting, enjoyable race. Well, they'll be ready to go, and they'll have been really excited about this morning. There would have been some nervous people as well, because this is probably more than a lot of them have regularly sailed in. So everyone is slightly uncomfortable when you know that the gusts are going to be that strong. So I think this morning was a mixture of sort of relief, but also a bit of frustration at being held back. They've been gearing up to this for a long, long time. And getting more and more excited and ready to go, and for us to put a hold on it, and it was quite late. We waited for the very latest forecast to make the decision, and just standing here now in the shelter of the marina, we can feel and see the wind effects around us here. The majority of the reaction from the teams has been positive, and they can appreciate that it will be a better race for them. It will be a more enjoyable event for them, and in actual fact, although they've lost 20 hours here, they will probably nearly gain that back in the fact that they can push the boats that little bit harder and can go that little bit faster as the wind abates. It will still be predominantly from behind them for the majority of the race, so they can still they'll still use the speed of the boats, and they'll go very well, and we're expecting a very fast race.